Hi there everybody from Erdland. Here we are. So it's a busy day again today. I just wanted to show you something. Of course I had to stop working to do it, but I think it's important to record it. The pigs that are up here right now, so I fed them around there. They're soon going to come off that stretch and come back to this bit down here. But right now I'm going to show you what happened. So they've done some really good cultivating, some excavation, rotivating, whatever you want to call it. So I've got some plants that I need to plant out. They're a bit past it, they might not come to anything, but it's worth giving it a go. And I've also got some what do I call it again, green manure stuff which I want to plant out. I'll show you. Okay, so that's the green manure, that's trefoil, and it says on the back, it says it is also good for undersowing, e.g. sweet corn can be left to the spring to dig in, and it can be planted out in August, so that's fantastic. So that is what's going to be put across this whole bit, and it says the area it will cover is 40 square yards, which I probably won't need to use all of that. Okay, so the next bit I'm going to show you is, for some reason the pigs really particularly like this little stretch here. You can see that's well dug over better than that bit there which they had. So there was something in there that they liked. I think it could have been the rape seed roots, I'm not sure, but anyway they've left it like this, a bit pitted. You can see the little sort of holes in it where their little noses have been, but what I'm doing is I'm using my rake to flatten it out, and I'm going to pull out some of the bigger stones which I can use for drainage, which a friend recommended. So this is just the rake I'm using. Oopsie. This one here, simple rake. It's actually a manageable area, it's not too huge for me to do in one little stint, so I'm chuffed to bits with that. And then the plants are these ones here, and I just didn't have space for them in the garden. They were due to come here, but obviously nothing was ready for ages, and now I have got some. So there's some purple sprite and bottle. It might come to absolutely nothing. Anyway, it'll be good animal feed if it doesn't anyway. There's a bit of lettuce which is nearly shot. There's some Brussels sprouts there which needs thinning out, because they're all squished in, and some chia seeds and some, that could be purple. What does it say on there? It says cauliflower potatoes. I don't know if it'll be anything. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll turn the camera around and I can video myself, which I'm not particularly keen on doing, but I will do it. Right, so it said 35 square meters. So that would be like roughly 6 meters by 6 meters. So let's see what size this is. I'm going to walk it out and see. Okay, so this starts from here. So this is like about 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters. Looks like about 4 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5, 6. Okay, so it's nearly the whole of the packet. Right, so I'll just leave a little bit for the other section when I open that out. Okay, so yeah, because it's 6 by 4 instead. Okay, so it's 24, but that's fine. Okay, so here I go, I'll plug back on. So here I am, here's my rake, and I'm just making it flat, so this is here, a little bit more to left, I'm just like dry grey. stones, but I'm not worried about that. Not worried about that at all. I'm quite happy with that. Right. Cool. Right. So Lionel just came along, he wanted a drink, so he's just come along, thought you might like to see that. Now we laugh, he got himself outside the fence yesterday, so he got himself a bit panicked, but we're all back to normal again now. Managed easy to get him back in, apart from the others were fancying some of the food I was trying to give him to get him back in. There he is, he's got a dripping mouth now. Happy boy, curly tail. Yeah, so that was easy. I've just sprinkled it over. I'll show you in a minute how thinly it is. And then I'm just going to use the rake to sort of rake it in. And then I'll start putting the veg in around it and then give it a little bit of a sprinkle of water. I've watered the veg as well before. So hopefully we'll manage. Right, can I see the seeds? Oh dear. Right, there's a little section there. Might be able to see the little yellow seeds there. So I'm just going to rake it in a bit. Okay, so that any birds and other things won't come. Here's another little bit there that might be obvious. Okay. Okay, so I managed to get in, they are red cabbage it said on the label, managed to get them in, so 2 rows of those and a row of cauliflower florets. I was going to say that it's incredible how like it's a 2-acre plot, but actually that's a manageable size, this little bit that I'm doing today. So it just shows you that like potentially it's not going to be so daunting, because if the pigs are taking over the kind of maintenance of the bits as before I use it in a plant, I think it's going to be fine. Now the other thing I was going to say is, sorry, I'm a bit out of breath, it's ridiculous. I wanted to make a hole, but I was going to use the dibbler thingy, but it wasn't going through the hard soil. So I thought, oh, I've got a tree spade. So I used my tree spade and I've got them quite deep. And the other thing is that my friend said, because these are shot a bit, maybe if you make them so that they're kind of like quite a lot of the stalk under the ground, then perhaps they'll manage to sort of recover. So that's what I've done. I'm sort of making, you know, kind of putting them as deep as I kind of can. And then hopefully they can do something. And then obviously in the skies around here and under the trees, we do have pigeons. So I'm going to use some of my recycled rabbit netting and wire to make little hoops over them, which I'll do a bit later. David's coming later, so yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I've still got the lettuce, weird lettuce things to go, and the chia seeds and the Brussels. I think I'll do the Brussels sprouts next. So this is them, and they look pretty poor state because they've been so squashed in and they nearly died yesterday, so we'll see what we get from that. I'm going to start by pulling out the Brussels sprouts in here. My goodness me, the poor little things, absolutely chocker with the roots. Oh dear, oh dear. So there's 3 there that you can see, and the roots, oh my god, poor things. But who knows, I mean they do better over the winter when it's colder anyway, so it might work. We'll see. I must say it's actually easier doing it here than, I don't know, maybe you can't see, than doing it in a garden, because you can spread the soil everywhere. Right, so I don't know if you heard that, but I said it's easier doing it in here in this field than it is the garden, because you can spread soil everywhere, it doesn't matter. So there they are. I don't know, there's quite a lot, 50 odd maybe, 20 maybe. And I was going to say there's actually worms in this soil that when I'm digging up, so it's actually not too bad. Quite pleased about that. It's been left for a year, I suppose, without having any kind of chemical intervention, so it's good. So off I go. I think I might use the dibber thing for these because their roots aren't quite so deep, so it should manage this thing here. So there we are, it's all done, and I've watered it a bit with the water that was at the bottom of the pig's trough, so giving them fresh water. And we've had, where's he gone, Bertram's just had a nice muddy bath in there. Hello Bernard, hello. So I'm filling their water up again. There he is, nice muddy Bertram. Look at him. There he is. Hello happy grunters.